To check
So
it out.
if you squint,
If
you
you
can see
squint, you
Brent
can
in the
see
background
Brent
there.
in the background.
Brent and I went
Brent and I
ziplining
went
last summer.
ziplining last
Brent
summer.
came up to
Brent
visit.
came
It
up
was
to
a
visit.
fun
It
time.
was a fun time.
And we decided,
to go
zip lining.
ziplining.
And we
And we
followed
followed
through with it.
through with it.
Like we actually
did it.
If one of
If
us
one
had
of us had
decided
decided not to do it,
we would use the
we would use the
phrasal verb to
phrasal
chicken
verb
out.
to chicken out.
So I could have
I
said
could
to
have
Brent
said to Brent
before
ziplining,
"You're not going to
"You're
chicken
not
out, are
gonna
you?"
chicken
And he
out, are
would
you?"
respond and say,
He
"I'm
was,
not going to
"I'm
chicken
not
out. Are
gonna
you
chicken
going to
out.
chicken out?"
Are you gonna
And I would
chicken
say,
out?
"I'm not going to
I'm
chicken
not gonna
out."
chicken out."
So to chicken
To
out
chicken out means to.
it means you're
It
going
means
to
you're
do
going
something,
to do something,
and you
and you
decide not
decide
to because
not
you're
to
a little
because
bit
you're a little
afraid, because you're
of
scared.
afraid, because you're
Okay,
scared.
so leading up
So
to
leading
doing
up
the
to
zip
do the
lining,
zip
I was a
lining,
little
I
bit
was a little
scared.
scared.
I could have
I could have
chickened
checked
out,
out,
but I
I
decided
decided to do it.
So again, to
So
chicken out,
again, to
to
check it
decide
out,
not
decide
to do
not to
something.
do
Let
something.
me back up.
Let me back up.
It means you're
It
planning
means you're
to do
planning to do
something. That's
something.
maybe a
That's
little
maybe a
scary.
little scary.
And you decide,
And you decide
not to do it. You chicken out.
chicken
You
out.
decide
You
not
decide
to
not
do
to
it.
do it.
To hand in.
To
So a
hand
few
in.
weeks ago,
A
I
few
did
weeks
the
ago, I
phrasal
did a
verb to
phrasal
hand
verb
out.
to hand out.
Teachers will
Teachers will
hand out
hand
stuff
out
to their
stuff
class.
to the
Today,
class.
when
Today,
I go to school, I will hand out papers to my students. When students finish working on a piece of paper from the teacher, sometimes they need to hand it in. When you hand something in, it means you give it back to the teacher. This phrasal verb is used a lot in classroom situations. Like if you go to a meeting and you have to fill in a form, you have to hand in the form. That's another use of it. But probably it's used the most often when talking about a school. You need to hand in your work. You need to hand in your notebook so the teacher can check it. I think that's definitely used mostly in school to give something to the teacher. To save up. If you want to do something fun, and if you don't have enough money, you can save up. So you can put a little bit of money in an envelope every week. You can put a little bit of money in a special bank account. I don't know how your banking works, but with online banking, usually you can have more than one bank account. And you might save up money for a trip by putting it in a separate bank account. You might save up money to go buy something on the weekend by putting it in a little envelope in your desk. So when you save up, it means you set money aside. You decide not to spend a certain amount of money because you want to use it to buy something new. Right now, I am trying to save up to buy a new computer. The computer over there is 6 or 7 years old. It's starting to wear out. It's starting to show its age. It's starting to do weird things. And I really need it to work because I do all my editing on it. I need it to work. I do my editing on it. I am putting a little bit of money aside every month so that in the summer I can buy a new computer. To drop out when you go to school. When you go to school, sometimes people leave and they don't come back. We would say that they have decided to drop out. In Ontario, you have to go to school until a certain age. But after that, you can drop out. It's not good. You should always finish high school. By the way, I don't know the exact age. I think around age 15 or 16, you can drop out. But students are strongly encouraged to stay in high school until grade 12. It's not good to drop out. People drop out of university and college much more often. I know my son who went to university said that after the first year, a lot of people decided to drop out of his program. They decided it was too hard, and so they were going to drop out. To drop out means to quit school. You can also drop out of a race. Like if you're running a race and you decide it's too hard, you can stop running. We would say, he was tired, so he decided to drop out of the race. To get around to. So this is a fun one. Sometimes you have a list of things to do. You get the first few things done, but you have enough time to get around to do the rest of the list. Sometimes my kids have to do some cleaning on a Saturday and don't get around to cleaning their room. Maybe they have to do the dishes, they have do some stuff in the rest of the house, but they don't get around to doing the last thing. At work, you might have 20 things to do in a day, and you might not be sure you're going to get around to doing number 19 or 20. So to get around to means to get to the time when you can do something.
Okay.
If someone
says to me,
when are you going to go
when I go to work today,
I'm
gonna get around to go to work around
8:30.
Today I'm going to leave for work. That could be the next thing on my list. Or I can say,
I'm going to go to
I'm
work,
going to go to work,
but I don't know if
but I don't know if I get around
fixing,
to fixing
the gate
the
in our
gate
backyard
in
today.
our
So
backyard today.
You can use it
You
to
can
talk
use it
about
to talk about something
you will be able to do,
something
you will
get around to doing,
or something
you won't be able to do it, but you're not going to get around to doing
So
it. Let me just give a simple couple of sentences again. On this list, the person
might get
around to finishing homework, but they may not.
They already
got around to clean the room and get dressed, but they might not get around to doing their homework. We see, it's a cool little chart. Should get one of these for my kids, I think.
To ask out.
To ask
So
out.
you see